Hi, it's Howard again with another CD and vinyl update. I hope you're all having a good day. It's Saturday, it's the day of the Champions League final, so may the best team win. So let's crack on with what I've got. Here's a band that Darcy was talking about in his last update video. He was on about this CD, and it's Faster Pussycat. Wait when it's over. I think he wants his CD because he showed the first album. It's the original copy from 1989. Great songs there like Where's the Whip, There's a Way, Poison Ivy. My favourite song on there is Slip of the Tongue. It's a great album and this costs £3.69. Next, the best of album, and it's the Yngwie Malmsteen collection. This is on the Polydor Records label. Great songs there like I'll See the Light Tonight, You Don't Remember, I'll Never Forget, Deja Vu, Heaven Tonight, my favourite song, Judas. And this was £1.50, bargain. Next, got the debut album by British band Roadstar, Grand Hotel. This is on the Magic Hat Records from 2006. I've not actually had a chance to play this album yet, but I do remember seeing the band. They opened up with Monsters of Rock in 2006 at Milton Keynes Bowl. It's good, great bluesy hard rock. Next we've got a soundtrack album, and it's a soundtrack to Rocky IV. Great soundtrack. This is a reissue on Sony BMG label. Great songs there like Hearts on Fire by John Cafferty, Burning Heart by Survivor, Sweetest Victory again by Survivor, and also my favourite song on there is No Easy Way Out by Robert Tepper, which incidentally is my ringtone on my phone as well. I know it's a strange song, but I love that song so much. And this CD was £3.59. Next, some British blackened, deafened metal, and it's Hackercock, and the album's called Words That Go Unspoken, Deeds That Go Undone. This is on the Earache music label. It's a double CD set. It's got the studio album, and it's also got a bonus DVD of a studio report. I only got this the other day, and so I've not had a chance to listen to it. And this cost £1.50. Next, an album that I used to have on cassette back in the day. And it's the debut album by Love Hate, Blackout in the Red Room. This is the Bad Reputation reissue. It's got the album, and it's also got 7 bonus tracks, 1 unreleased track and 6 live tracks. It's a great album this. I used to go to a nightclub in Halifax in 1990, and Blackout in the Red Room was a floor filler, same with Why Do You Think They Call It Dope, as well as Epic by Faith No More. It's a great album this. Great sleazy, glammy hard rock. Next we've got some Swedish power metal, and it's the second album by the band Reptilian. This is called Thunder Blaze. This is on Regain Records from, I think it's from 2002 I think, or 2001. 2002. Great Swedish power metal. I listened to it and it reminds me quite a lot of Iron Saviour. So if you like Iron Saviour, you'll like this band. Great songs there like Thunder Blaze, Vengeance of Dark Retribution, Chains of Love. Great album. And this was £2.90. Okay, so let's move on to the vinyl. This is the vinyl that I got from the second-hand record shop in Rochdale, but since then I found another record shop in a small town a couple of miles away from here. I used to pass it every day to and from work. It's only a little pokey shop, so I thought I'd just drop in one Saturday. And he's only got a very small metal section. It's got that kind of old musty smell, but his prices are reasonable. But if you want like the bigger bands like Iron Maiden, Motorhead, Aerosmith, you've got to pay £15 per album in there. So I'll get onto the stuff that I got from that shop in a moment, but this is the actual vinyl I got from this second-hand shop in Rochdale. So to start off with, we've got Heavy Petting, Letting Loose. This is from 1983. This is on Polydor label. It just comes with a plain white sleeve. I've actually listened to this album, it's actually really good. Surprised how good it was. Great songs there like In and Out of Love, Love Times Love, Hell is Beautiful. Great hard rock from Scotland. Highly recommend you can track down a copy. And this was £3.50. It's a double album that I got for £1, and it's Music for Nations, the singles album. Unfortunately, the sleeve was ripped, so I had to stick sellotape on it to stick it back together. Same on the back as well. And there's the track listing. Got some great stuff on it like Metallica, Wasp, Merciful Fate, Q5, Agent Steel. With this play fine. We've got the odd crackle, but it's not too bad for £1. And I'll show you one of the inner sleeves. And it's got like a buy-up from Music for Nations. This is from 1985. It's got the Patrick Swayze centering. Oops. Next, we've got a classic album from 1985, and it's Y&T, Down for the Count. This also has a plain inner sleeve, and it's on the classic A&M label. Great songs in here like All American Boy, Summertime Girls, Anything for Money, and this was £3.50. It's a great album. Next, an album that me and Brendan Van D were talking about. He said that I should get it if I found it, and it's the debut album from Britney Fox from 1988. My version slightly differs to Brendan's copy that he showed, where he had a black inner sleeve. This one's got a white inner sleeve. It's got the thanks on this side and the lyrics on this side, and also the centering's different as well. He had the classic CBS centre circle, which was the yellow and the red, and we just got the plain red CBS label. And this is a European presence made in Holland. I think most people know this album. It's got great songs in it like Girls' School, One Way to Love, Save the Week, and a great cover version of Goodbye to Jane. And this was, oops, show you the sleeve. And this was £4. Absolute bargain. Next, debut album from a British band from 1986, and it's the debut album from FM, Indiscreet, and this was £3. Unfortunately, looks like it's got a bit of water damage or Like I said before in my last video, I'm not really too bothered about the cover, as long as the disc plays fine. It's got a picture in a sleeve showing a montage of the band, and on this side it's got the lyrics, and this is on the Portrait CBS label. Used to have this album back in the day on vinyl as well. Yeah, great songs there, like That Girl, Other Side of Midnight, American Girls, and my favourite FM song of all time, I Go On To The Night. Never heard that song, listen to it on YouTube, it's a really good, great AOR song. Like I said, that was £3. And the final album I got from that second-hand record shop in Rochdale was the second album from House of Lords, Sahara. Is the back colour showing the band. It's got an inner sleeve of a picture of the logo, I suppose, and thanks and track listing on the other side. This is on the RCA label from 1990. I've listened to this album. I don't think it's as good as the first album. It's okay, but it's, like I say, it's not as good as the first album. Got a couple of good songs, like Chains of Love, Remember My Name, Kiss of Fire, and this was quite expensive. This was £7.50. I think it's quite a hard album to get on vinyl. So that's the stuff from the Rochdale record shop. So I'll now show you the stuff that I got from the other record shop that I found, and all these albums were £5 apart from one which was £8. So first album is the debut album from Only Child, great AOR album from 1988, featuring Paul Sabu. I don't know if you know, if you remember the film, the Jungle films from 1940, a book and it called Sabu, and that's his son, Paul. The inner sleeve has a picture of the band and thanks list. And this is on the Rampage label, so it's the American import. Great songs there, like Just Ask, Love to the Limit. My personal favourite on here is I Believe in You. It's also got a version of Scream Until You Like It, which was made famous by Wasp from one of the Ghoulies films. But this is the original version because Paul Sabu wrote that song. Great melodic AOR album. Sorry about that, forgot all about it. Lost track of myself where I was. Next, I've got some thrash from New York, or New Jersey, and it's the debut album from Faith or Fear, Punishment Area. It's got kind of like a speckled sleeve. On the inner sleeve is a picture of the band, and on the other side it's got the lyrics. This is on the Under One Flag label, which is like a thrash, heavier metal subsidiary of Music for Nations. This is from 1989. It's a great album. I've listened to it a couple of times now. First time wasn't that impressive. It's a bit, I suppose you call it, kind of like technical thrash. Start with one really good riff and it'll just change into a different direction, but so as I listen to it again, I'm starting to dig it a bit more. Probably the best song on there is CDS, a song called Rip Off's Time Bomb. I feel like late 80s thrash. Give it a go, it's pretty good. And this was £5. Next, another album that was £5 from that same record shop. It's the second album from UK Thrashers, Acid Rain, Obnoxious. This is got a picture on the inner sleeve of the band, and the lyrics are on the other side. And this is also on the Under One Flag label. Unfortunately, I haven't had a chance to. It's a bit dirty and needs cleaning. I need to get one of them cleaning machines to clean vinyl. I've had a chance to listen to this yet, but I've heard a few songs on YouTube, so looking forward to playing it. And that was also £5 as well. I went to that second-hand record, well, the other record shop I've just been talking, where I got the other vinyl from this morning on the way home from work, and managed to get 4 albums from there this morning. So the first album I got, and this is £5 again. It's a debut album from Babylon AD. This is the, I think it's an American import version of it. There's the inner sleeve, just a picture of the band and the thanks on the other side. It's on the Arista label. This is an album that I used to have on vinyl back in the day. It's got great songs there like Bang All the Bells, Hammer Swing Down, my favourite, Kid Goes Wild from Robocop 2. Great hair metal album. I look forward to playing that again. Next, another album I used to have on vinyl back in the day, and it's Northern Ireland's Mama's Boys, Grown Up the Hard Way from '87. It's got it's quite strange inner sleeve because it says the word is rap, Jive Records, and on the back it's got an advert for Modern Soul. No, I do. And it's on the red Jive label. Great album this. Probably a lot different to what they used to do in their earlier career. Great songs like Waiting for a Miracle, In Over My Head. My favourite song there is Running Away. Great AOR hard song. And I think, if I can remember rightly, Keith Morrell, who was the lead singer on this album, after he left the band, I think he became Cliff Richard's, one of Cliff Richard's backing singers. Strange career choice, but I suppose he got paid a lot of money for doing that. Great AOR album. Next, an album from 1986, and this was also £5, and it's The Final Frontier by Keel. This is an album that I've never had on any format before. Right, it's got a plain sleeve, it's on the MCA label. I've heard this album before. It's got great songs like Rock and Roll Annual, great cover version of Because the Night by Patti Smith Group or Bruce Springsteen. I'm not a chance, like I say, I won't go out this morning, so I've not had a chance to listen to it properly yet. So when I do, I'll let you know if probably most people know this album. Look forward to playing it anyway. And finally, the album that was the most expensive, and this was £8, and it's the debut album by Tora Tora, Surprise Attack. This is an album I had on cassette back in the day. It's a American import, it's got a little cutout on it. This also has a plain cover as well. It's on the A&M Records label. It's a different label to the YNTL one for sure. Great songs there like Love's a Bitch, Hard Times, Walking Shoes. Great bluesy hard rock. It's well worth tracking down the copy, you can find it. Okay, so that's it for this update. Hope I've not bored you too much. And hopefully it shouldn't be too long before I do my next update. I've ordered 3 CDs, so hopefully they should come through the post in the next few days. And when I get paid again next Friday, I'll probably go back to that second-hand shop that I go past every day to and from work, because they've got some great bargains. Like I say, most albums are between £5 and £8, unless you're, like I say, unless you're one of the big bands like Iron Maiden or Metallica or Motorhead, then you're talking £15–20 for one of their albums. And I've seen some great stuff in there for £5, so I'll have a look, see what I can get next week. So until then, enjoy the rest of your weekend, stay metal of course, and until next time, bye, see you, okay, bye.